evening and welcome to another edition of On the Pitch. This is Jim Nappersteck here from DuhawkFootball.com. I have here with me tonight number 24 from Chicago, Illinois, Jayne Eslinger, and number 19 from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Schmitt. Allie and Jayne, thank you for joining me here tonight.
Thank you for having us, Jim.
I'm glad to be here.
All right, you guys, in your last 5 matches, you've won 2-0, 9-0, 5-1, 4-0, and 2-0. When are we going to start to see some competition, Allie?
I'm not quite sure. I think that our next big game that we'll have is against Wartburg, but we try to go one game at a time. So I guess tomorrow Augsburg is what we're looking for.
Jayne, do you guys ever get tired of winning? And with doesn't really matter who comes into play, you guys. It just seems like everything flows like butter.
Well, Jim, all I can say is all we do is win.
And that is all she says. Alrighty. Allie, with Wartburg ranked number 9, do you guys feel any kind of motivation, seeing as you guys obviously feel that you're the better program, but obviously, that's not being recorded in the rankings. So are the rankings important, and how are you guys using that as motivation?
I think that we've decided as a team it doesn't really matter what we are ranked or if we're ranked for that matter. And as far as Wartburg being ranked, I guess we can kind of look at it and use that as motivation to prove to the NCAA that we are the better team and that maybe we should be ranked.
Jayne, last year, all season long, all you were able to score was 1 goal. This year, not even a fourth of the way through, you've already put it in the back of the net 3 times. Where does this offensive output come from?
Well, I would say that we've made some changes up top with our forwards, and one of the things we've been doing and practicing is getting in on the offensive attack. Combining with the forwards has been big for our team. Forwards being able to lay the ball off to the midfielders that are making runs up the middle, always open, gives us great opportunities to finally finish.
Allie, what kind of a role do you feel that you play for this team?
I would honestly say I play sort of a grandmotherly spirit lifter. And by that I mean I'm a very nurturing person, but also I take on, along with other girls on the team, including Jayne, a role of getting everybody happy to be playing and excited. We do a lot of pregame dancing, singing, and then once again at halftime, we take time out to kind of goof around and have our fun so that we know we're there for the right reasons.
Jayne, you guys only lost 1 starter from last year's squad, yet we are seeing some differences in the lineup. Is this attributed to underclassmen that had a really good offseason and are just outworking some other players? Or is, like you attributed earlier, is this a different attack as far as what Rother's planning?
Well, I would say that, what our coach usually says, he always wants to try and get the best 11 on the field and works around our formations, tries to get different people in certain spots. We've made some changes recently, especially putting Lynn in the back as a fullback, marking back. That's really different from what she's used to, playing outside mid. She's always been known as a forward. It's always different too when we have new incoming freshmen, not sure what to expect with their abilities. But so far this year, Danielle has showed us a lot of potential and a lot of ability, and so far it's helped us, especially in our last 5 games.
Alrighty, Friday night, Augsburg comes into the Rock Bowl to try to dismantle this Loras College team. Personally, I don't feel like it's going to happen, and I think that you guys share that same belief. They have had some struggles as of late, but it's appeared that they've played a little bit better in those big-time games. What are you guys expecting, and what have you been working on in practice this week to prepare yourself for Augsburg on Friday?
I think as a team we're assuming that because last year we did so well that a lot of teams are going to get excited for the game against us. They're going to bring their best. And so we know that we have a target on our back and we play that way. We have to assume that every game is going to be a very hard game. We, every pregame, look at the other team's formation and then prepare that way, just so that we are aware of the different marks and runs and things we're going to see in the game.
Following the match Friday night against Augsburg, you guys will travel out to Storm Lake, Iowa to take on the Buena Vista Beavers. And then next Wednesday, we'll continue Iowa Conference play against the Co-College Co-Hawks. As you guys move into your conference play this season, Where do you feel some challenges are going to be along the way?
Well, I feel like each game will be a challenge. We've been faced with a lot of adversity this season so far, but I would say our biggest matches that will be coming up in terms of IAC play will be Wartburg and Simpson. Simpson has gained a lot of really good talent so far this season, and I think they'll give us a good showing when they come out and play.
Ellie and Jayne, thank you again for joining me here tonight on the Pitch. Make sure you check us out on DuhawkFootball.com. And like we said earlier, the Loras College Duhawks will take on Augsburg Friday night and Buena Vista on Saturday. Ellie and Jayne, thank you again.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.